How Argentina shattered Egypt's World Cup dream with just 11 minutes left in Atlanta. It looked like Lionel Messi's World Cup story was over. Argentina, the defending world champions, were staring at a shocking exit. They trailed Egypt 2-0, and the dream of defending their crown was slipping away with every passing second. Messi looked exhausted. At 39, he had endured one of the toughest nights of his international career. He had missed a penalty, misplaced simple passes, lost possession again and again, and every shot seemed to drift further away from the target. Only a day earlier, Cristiano Ronaldo had left the tournament in tears. Now, it felt as though football was preparing the exact same ending for its other greatest icon. But football has a habit of creating moments that nobody can predict. Over the next 13 unforgettable minutes, everything changed. Argentina scored 3 stunning goals, completing the latest 2-goal comeback in World Cup history. When the final whistle blew, Messi collapsed in tears of relief. Egyptian players sank to the turf in heartbreak, and emotions exploded into a post-match confrontation that nearly became a riot. This wasn't just another knockout match. It became one of the most unforgettable nights in World Cup history. Egypt's fearless dream. To understand why this match mattered so much, you have to understand Egypt's journey. Despite being one of Africa's biggest football nations, Egypt had never won a World Cup knockout match. Before this tournament, they had played only 7 World Cup games in their entire history without a single victory. Under coach Hassam Hassan, however, the Pharaohs refused to believe history. They defeated New Zealand for their first-ever World Cup win before eliminating Australia in a dramatic penalty shootout. By the time they arrived in Atlanta, they had nothing to fear and everything to gain. That freedom showed immediately. In the 15th minute, Marwan Attia whipped in a dangerous corner. Yasser Ibrahim rose above everyone and powered a header beyond Emiliano Martinez. Atlanta fell silent. For the first time since their famous 4-0 defeat to Germany in 2010, Argentina went into halftime trailing in a World Cup match. Soon after, Argentina received the perfect opportunity to respond. Hassam Hassan brought down Nicolas Tagliafico inside the penalty area, and Messi stepped up from the spot. The entire stadium expected him to score. Instead, Mostafa Shober guessed correctly and produced a brilliant save. The young goalkeeper, following in the footsteps of his father Ahmed Shober, became Egypt's hero. He wasn't finished. Minutes later, he denied Alexis Mac Allister and Julian Alvarez with 2 more outstanding saves. Argentina walked into the dressing room completely shaken. The VAR decision that changed everything early in the second half, Egypt believed they had finished the job. Mohamed Salah threaded a beautiful pass through the Argentine defense, and Zico calmly scored to make it 2-0. The celebrations were wild. Then VAR stepped in. Officials reviewed the build-up nearly 30 seconds earlier and spotted a slight shirt pull and a small clip involving Marwan Attia and Lisandro Martinez. After a lengthy review, the goal was disallowed. The decision instantly sparked controversy because it appeared to contradict FIFA's instruction before the tournament to allow more physical play and reduce unnecessary interruptions. Egypt's bench erupted in disbelief. Still, they refused to give up. Only 8 minutes later, Hassam Hassan beat Nahuel Molina down the flank before setting up Zico once again. This time, the goal stood. Egypt finally had their 2-goal advantage. With only 11 minutes remaining, one of the greatest upsets in football history looked inevitable. The 11-minute resurrection, Lionel Scaloni knew something had to change. He replaced Rodrigo de Paul with Lautaro Martinez and pushed Messi out to the right wing. The move completely transformed the game. Instead of being trapped by Egypt's crowded midfield, Messi suddenly found space. In the 79th minute, he floated a perfect cross toward Christian Romero. Romero powered home the header. 2-1. Argentina believed again. Just 4 minutes later, chaos erupted inside the Egyptian penalty area. The ball bounced loose. Messi reacted first. His half-volley flew into the roof of the net. 2-2. The stadium exploded. After one of the worst performances of his World Cup career, Messi had dragged Argentina back from the brink. The earlier penalty miss was forgotten. Redemption had arrived. The final twist deep into stoppage time, Egypt believed they deserved one final chance. Mohamed Salah went down inside Argentina's penalty area after contact with Julian Alvarez. The Egyptian players demanded a penalty. The referee wasn't interested. VAR checked the incident but allowed play to continue. Within seconds, Argentina launched a lightning-fast counterattack. Lautaro Martinez delivered a perfect cross. Enzo Fernandez met it with a powerful header. 3-2. The comeback was complete. Chaos after the whistle. When the match ended, emotions exploded. Egypt coach Hassam Hassan confronted Messi, making FIFA's official anti-racism crossed-arm gesture as he protested what he believed was unfair treatment from the officials. Moments later, an Egyptian staff member broke through security and charged toward Messi before being restrained and shown a red card. During the post-match press conference, Hassan accused the officials of protecting Argentina and asked one painful question: why is there no fairness in sports? The final verdict both sides left Atlanta with very different emotions. Egypt will always wonder whether inconsistent VAR decisions stole the greatest victory in their football history. Argentina, meanwhile, reminded the world why champions are never beaten until the final whistle. As Roy Keane later described them, they were street fighters. They simply refused to surrender. Egypt walked away with heartbreak, but also with pride after producing one of the finest performances their nation has ever seen on the World Cup stage. Messi walked away in tears, but this time they were tears of relief. Argentina's dream of defending the World Cup was still alive, and the road to the quarterfinals in Kansas City remained open.